the new Jesus is coming from that place. Yeah. Mimi nafikiri mmenipata vizuri sana. Waheshimiwa wenzangu, kuna kitu ambacho tunakiita cultural imperialism theory, ambapo katika ule mtaala wa kwanza wanafunzi wanaiga mambo ya kigeni. Hasa ukiangalia, tumuone mbunge mwenzangu vile ambavyo amevalia. Katika tamaduni zetu tunaambiwa kwamba wanawake wanavaa nguo za wanawake na wanaume wanavaa nguo za wanaume. Huu mtaala wa 844 unawapotosha watu, lakini mtaala wa CBC utawafanya wale watu ambao walikuwa wamepotoka wanajua kwamba tamaduni zetu zinaturuhusu tuvae nguo ambazo zinapendeza, kwamba kama mimi ni msichana najulikana mimi ni msichana, kama mimi ni mwanaume najulikana mimi ni mwanamume, ama namna gani? Na hivyo ndivyo tunafaa tufanye katika mtaala wa CBC. Shukrani.
Hiyo ndio njia ya kukubalia ambacho Mungu anasema. Ukisikia kimetubamba sana na kwenye sakafu kwa miguu yako mbili, au si? Naam. Kwa hivyo kwa sababu ya muda nitaomba mzungumzaji wa kutoka upande wa wapingaji asimame naye awakilishe hoja zake, na naomba kubadilisha ratiba ambayo usimame na wasilisha hoja zako, nyingine na wasilisha mpaka tumalize, na sasa maswali baadaye. Unaelekea maswali tutamuuliza baadaye baada ya kumaliza ndipo kwanza kwa sababu ya muda. Sawa? Kwa hivyo ukishasimama dakika zako 3 zikisha bila kukatia mic. Haya.
I'd like to say that I oppose the motion. First of all, I'm Midman Songo Anyonga from Kisii County, home of the Chief Whip of the Republic of Kenya, and we are here in Parliament. Thank you very much. So, number one, I'd like to say the experts, my fellow member of Parliament, you know that sisi tunajiweza. Kwa hivyo na kwa vile tunajiweza, tusiwaumize wananchi, mama mboga, the common mwananchi. You know that the system, the CBC, the experts, and I know that you know the country is a third world country, and we cannot compare ourselves with China, the countries that are developed, most developed, yet you want to implement CBC in a country that we cannot be able to buy the equipment for our children, that they are not able, that their parents are not able to do. Then the second point is that I like to say 844 system is a system that allows a student to be competitive in a manner that depending on his or herself, not to be spoon-fed like the CBC system. The reason why I say this is that you are complaining that most of us learn, get our degrees, and we don't have jobs. I want to say that it's not a matter of job. It's how you take yourself out of the field and how competitive you are. Don't be dependent. And I'd like to say that be straightforward and don't depend on CBC, because if you say that we want to be musicians, if all of us were musicians, who will be the audience? Nobody. If all of us were tailors, who will sell the clothes to the customers? Nobody. And coming to the point that application 844 has on science, has actual design, has music. So you have no point to say that we want to make all student musicians, we want to make all student writers. Who will read our books? Nobody. So thank you very much, and I'd like to say that CBC does not make people think out of the box. We think without the box. Okay.
Shukrani sana Bwana Spika kwa wakati umenipa. Langu nashukuru sana wabunge walio hapa. Jina langu nafahamika kama Siti Msioka kutoka bunge la Kitui. Langu niko hapa kusema kana kwamba mtaala umilisi wa CBC ni mwema zaidi kuliko mtaala mnaounga mkono wa 844. Kwanza kabisa tutanguliza kwa kusema kana kwamba mtaala wa CBC unatilia mkazo na tena ujuzi wa stadi na vipaji kuliko kuzingatia sana ufaulu katika mtihani. Langu nisemekana kwamba labda ningepewa nafasi sasa hivi ningerejea kusoma katika mtaala wa umilisi wa CBC. Sababu gani? Ukiangalia mtaala wa 844 mwanafunzi tulikuwa tunakaa darasani ili usome pekee upite mtihani. Angalabu ukienda kupata ile stakabadhi yako upate kana kwamba kila somo ulilosoma umepata, kila somo ulilosoma umepata A. Ilani ujui hiyo grade utaifanyia kazi gani? Kuja kwa mtaala wa CBC, wakati mwanafunzi anapoenda shuleni unafunza vitu mingi, na ndiposa mwalimu anaelewa kipaji chako ni kipi, ndipo anaanza kukusaidia kukuza hicho kipaji chako ukiwa mdogo. Tuseme kana kwamba sasa hivi wote tuko hapa, tushapita mtihani, kila mwanafunzi amepata alama ya A, wengine washapata B. Twende chuo kikuu, tusome wote, kazi ziko hapo. Angalia vile sasa hivi Kenya yetu iko hivi sasa hivi. Ndio maana naunga mtaala wa CBC mkono. Kwa sababu gani? Wakati mwanafunzi anaposoma pale, anatoka na stadi zake, anatoka na ujuzi, anatoka na uzoefu wa kufanya kitu moja ama kile kingine. Kama mtu anajua kama yeye ni mwimbaji, anajua kana kwamba mimi naenda kutoka hapa sasa hivi, nijue naenda kuanzia kitu hiki kitanisaidia baadaye. Mimi kama niko na uwezo wa kuwa mchezaji, mimi kama niko na uwezo huu wa kutengeneza labda kama viti ama kitu kingine, naweza kufanya hilo jambo. Lakini angalia mtaala huu tunaoita mtaala wa 8-4-4. Kusema kweli, uko tu darasani unasoma, kile unasoma tu kitabu peke yake. Kitabu hicho unakisoma, unamaliza, unaenda chuo kikuu, ukishamaliza unarejea huku kuuliza kazi. Tumepita wengi, hauna ujuzi mwingine, ujuzi ulionao na vitabu peke yake. Hauna ujuzi wa huku kwenye madhari mengine tulionayo. Lingine ninalosema ni kana kwamba mtaala wa CBC unasaidia ujifunzaji wa vitendo na uzoefu wa moja kwa moja badala ya kujifunza kwa nadharia pekee. Hii ni kusema nini? Kusema nadharia ni kusema kana kwamba mtaala tuliofunzwa wa 8-4 tulifunzwa mtaala wa kutatua mambo peke yake kupitia vitabu. Lakini kuja kwenye mtaala wa CBC unamwezesha mwanafunzi kufikiria, ama ile wazungu wanaita thinking out of the box. Mwanafunzi anajua kana kwamba hata kama mama yangu hayupo pale nyumbani, naweza tumia kifaa hiki na kile nijisaidie kufanya hiki na hiki. Lakini ukikuja huu mtaala mwingine, ulisoma tu vitabu, is like ulipitia tu mahali kumefungwa hivi, hauna mafikra yale ya kufunguka. Uliingia shuleni huko unasema mimi nataka kuwa mwalimu. Ndipo unapata wengine tumesoma mpaka darasa la 4, kidato cha 4, unapata mtu ameshaanguka mtihani, amefeli kwenye mtihani ule, hana matumaini mengine ya kuendelea mbele. Lakini ukikuja kwenye huu mtaala wa CBC, hata kama mwanafunzi atafeli, anajua kuna kitu nilifunza shuleni naweza fanya nikakidhia mahitaji. Bwana Speaker.
My name is Moses Ntome, member of parliament representing Shigos constituency from the Narok County. Okay, my first point, I'm opposing the motion by saying that 844 system is better than CBC, the competency-based curriculum. My first point will be the 844 system produces all-round students. This is my, because like in the 844 system that many of us have undergone, we were taught about five subjects, that is maths, English, Kiswahili, science and social studies, and also the religious education. So I oppose the motion by saying that I prefer the 844 system better than the CBC. My second point is that the 844 system focuses more on the mastery on content, which encourages rote learning, while CBC focuses on learners' performance of skills, competencies that are observable. The rote learning, this is just a memorization of technique based on repetition. Basically, through the 844 system, we do a lot of repetition, which enables us to grasp the content and be well equipped with the knowledge about the subject that we were taught. My last point is that what is taking us away from the 844 system is that we lack ICT infrastructure, which this is which is brought by the reason that we learn only 5 subjects. But I don't see why we would run away from the 844 system and embrace the CBC system, while also the CBC system requires a lot of funds. Like for example, through the 844 system and through the CBC system, we are seeing that it has forced the government to erect up other infrastructure in various schools to accommodate the students who are just graduating from the lower levels into the junior secondary schools. While the same funds would have been used to provide the ICT infrastructure to continue with the learning of the 5 subjects, which is the ones that I said before. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for that opportunity.
Very much, Mr. Speaker, my fellow MPs, and our esteemed audience. Good afternoon. Okay, I am a proposer of the motion that CBC program is better than the 844 system. And number one is because CBC, I actually thank God for CBC program, because this program is trying to accommodate every student, each and every learner in this country. How does it do this? We must appreciate that we are not created in the same way. We are all not the same. Some of us are good in maybe different actions. Some of us are good at singing. Some of us are good at running. Others, we are good even at reading books more than others. Some of us are better. So what does this show us? That only reading books that cannot assist us, which is measured on mainly in the 844 system. You find out that the work that the students do is only reading books. But in the CBC program, you find out that it is skill-based, such that when it comes to learning, we learn something in class, and then we also practice. We are also trying to find out the skill. We are learning the skill and not only the content. I want to say that when it comes to that, you find that out that even in our country, finding jobs is somehow hard nowadays. That maybe you may learn so hard, have graduated many times, but still you may lack a job. Then hereby come CBC, which is trying to assist each and every student have that mentality that I can do this, which can make me earn this amount of money, not a must to get a job from the government. How does it do this? You find out that you have a talent or you are skilled in cloth making. You get out there, you start making clothes after being taught well in the CBC program. CBC program is accommodating all those skills, all those skill learning. So you find out that when you learn about how to make clothes, when you go out there, you make clothes, very neat clothes, very good designs, and people come and buy. You find out that they buy those clothes in a very appreciable amount. And that's how we come to earn a living, other than waiting for government employment. So I support this motion. I say that CBC program is very best, is good, and is assisting us. Thank you.
The second chance, Bwana Speaker. As I said, my official names are Timothy Kipkoech Kimayo, and I'm a member of parliament, and I'm happy to present my today's point. It is only one, but very detailed. My good friends, when we go back to the 844 system, me personally, my firstborn is grade 3, and if I try to do some statistics, it's very hard. It's very technical and tough. How many words have I used? 3. Then, what I want to say on the point, the 844 system had many, it was more contented than the CBC system. Ask me why? Because when you go, in fact, our seniors, including Madam there, and also use our speaker, you pass through the 844 system. And I think if not because of that contentedness of that learning system, you would have not reached there, Mr. Speaker. I want to also say this CBC should be removed because it is too wasteful. It is wasteful. And I don't want to elaborate more about wastefulness. Mr. Speaker, when I asked these young children of ours about this CBC, what is the your today's work? Anakuja tu like anakimbia mbio kuchukua simu yangu anaangalia YouTube. Amepotea. And like he has no content about education. So Mr. Speaker, kindly this motion could have been inverted. The 844 system is better than the CBC system. Because of the reasons that I have said and more that I will say, Mr. Speaker, this motion should have been inverted for the first point. Number two, Mr. Speaker, when I say this, the 844 system is more contented. When I asked one of our seniors here to highlight the topics he passed through, maybe when she was in primary, she can mention for me a few, if not all. But the CBC system, if I try to ask even the very young girl or the one from immediately on an afternoon note or afternoon times, what he has learned early in the morning, he doesn't understand, Mr. Speaker. Where are we heading to in the education system? Where are we heading to? And remember, these things are very costly in life. And the economy that we are facing, the economy is sitting on us, and our children are not getting anything in this CBC system, Mr. Speaker. It should be withdrawn with an immediate effect. I'm very sorry because our former CS of education, the late Mamboa, may he solve if I would maybe if I had a chance to meet the guy when he was alive, I would have asked that guy kindly withdraw because Mr. Speaker, it does not benefit on our education system because it is only about to exhaust parents and us. Mr. Speaker, I want to close there and I respect someone who will ask me questions.
Yes, Mtua, mbunge kutoka Kibwezi East, Weni County. Bwana Spika, mtaalamu wa CBC unasaidia wanafunzi wengi haswa wale ambao wanasoma grade ya 6, 7, 4 ya 3 katika ukuzaji wa vipaji ama vipaji. Napata kana kama wanafunzi wengi wana vipaji kama vile sanaa, kushona vitu, kama vile wengine wao wajua kupika mapema. Huu mtaalamu na ule wa 844 una manufaa kuliko ule wa 844. Kwa sababu gani? Wanafunzi wa grade ya 4 anaweza fanya ushonaji kuliko mwanafunzi ambaye alikuwa mtaalamu wa zamani. Kwa mfano katika syllabus ambayo iko hapa sasa hivi kuna those chapters ambazo wanafunzwa mambo na kushona, kama vile kuna art and craft, wanafunzwa kushona mats, pia wanafunzwa pia kupika sema mayai hivyo. Na ile mtaalamu umewekwa hapo wa kupika, pia kuna ile shughuli ambayo inakuza upaji. Natumai kwa tunaelewana. Jambo la pili na la mwisho, Bwana Speaker, nataka kusema ni kuwa CBC is more student based system, with more focus on ability of students to self-learn. Self-learn nasema kana kwamba wanafunzi wanajua wenyewe kujifunza wenyewe. Kama ni vile kushona, wanajua wenyewe, haifunzi na mtu. Asante Bwana Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for that opportunity. And thank you, my honorable members, for also this very moment. It's a very momentous moment in history. So I'm Irene Misiko, representing Tongareni constituency from Bungoma County. And so I stand here to oppose the motion, how the CBC program being the best. My colleagues and I here are in support of the 844 system. The 844 system, all of us, most of us who've been through the 844 system. and it's seen its benefits. Like, okay, let's for example, the CBC program currently is very strenuous and stressful to the parent. You see, a parent is trying to feed from hand to mouth, hustling out there. The meager salaries the parent is getting, he or she is required to cater for the very expensive materials that are needed by the CBC program to make it effective. Of course, we've already heard our members saying there's no infrastructure. Let's be realistic. At the economy we are living in, at the country we are in currently. Even the parents complaining. Recently, we've seen them graduating from the grade 6 to the junior secondary. You see the hassles that were there. It's very problematic actually. Even trying to adjust, it's very stressful. A parent ameamka asubuhi, kutoka asubuhi akaenda kazi. Ndio mwalimu amepea mtoto kazi. At least in the 844 system, the child is taught to be independent, to be creative, to be organized. The child is modeled like you have to do this on time. It's like the time management. There are things that you are doing on investing on time and all that. But now when we are looking at the CBC, now the child has to wait for me. Mwalimu amwambia mzazi mtoto, pelekea mama nyumbani akundie bao sahani. Mwanza sijui kukata miti mkiundaunda, sijui enda unde sijui neti, maybe sijui kuna harusi inafanywa kule shule between those two little kids hapo shule. It's very tiresome even for the parents. So kindly, let's tuambiane tu kweli. 844 system is very much actually the best compared to the CBC. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am Nicholas Ndagani from Ndagani County, Ndagani constituency. I'm here to propose the motion that CBC is better than 844. My first point goes to the goal. The main goal of CBC is to produce holistic individuals with competencies, values, knowledge, and skills necessary to succeed in a highly competitive world. In this world, we are not living as Kenyans, we are not living as any other person. We are competing with people from far away from Kenya, far away in the world. We are competing with everybody on ways on how to earn a living. How will we earn a living? How will we get involved in our many activities? For example, 844, for those who went through secondary, who will learn how to the uses of hydrogen. One of them is making the inflorescent bulb that you see. If we know that is the use and we don't know how to use the inflorescent bulb, how does that help our children? How does that help me personally? Because I know the uses of hydrogen and I don't know how to do whatever is being asked to be done. Secondly, if I may ask, the people who are saying about the cost that is incurred during the implementation of this policy, people involved went and sat down, they do what we call cost-benefit analysis. When you do a cost-benefit analysis, it means that the benefits outweigh the cost. That's why we need to implement. Why, if not the case, CBC would not be implemented. But because there are more benefits rather than the cost, then I propose the motion. Dandre and the last. How will we learn 844 system? How will we not incur costs? Before the 844, the same curriculum was there that was involved so many things, so many activities. People say that mtakachavuguni sharti ainame. Mnataka kutuambia that the 13 subjects or the 11 subjects that our students are taking is more tedious. It's more tiresome. Wakuwa wanasoma subject B and they come in the Saturday and they do nothing. Wamalize shule wakuje waanze kuuliza wazazi wao, "Mom, tunakula nini?" So I propose this meeting, this motion, and I would like to say the last thing, that there is this knowledge of making competent students, making people rely on themselves on the certain, making students who learn by themselves, making students who think for themselves, making students who don't cram. We are now going to the end of semester exams. People are now gathered with small papers. But if I tell one of the students to just do something on himself, there's no need of cramming. He has to know what to be done. We have to know what should be done, not to cram and write something. We are not talenting people who just want what to think, who don't want to think, but they have to look something to do something. But they have someone who will think for himself for future references. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mukhali with a KH, not a K. I'm from Trans Nzoia County. I would like to oppose this motion by saying CBC emphasizes on high-stake information which creates stress and anxiety. If I may ask these students, how many subjects are you doing? 13 subjects. 11. I started doing 11 subjects when I was 16 years. These children are doing 11 subjects at 10. Others are doing 11 subjects at 6 years. Mr. Speaker, that brings stress, anxiety to these students. They actually have more activities to do than me. In university, I'm doing 6 units. I have less stress compared to these students. They have to spend more of their time in books, more of their time studying. They don't even have time to go and enjoy themselves. They don't have time for leisure. I have a small brother who is in grade 4. They have been given more assignments than I actually have. And you find that my mother is a school dropout and she doesn't have that knowledge to help my brother do the assignments. I actually have to do the assignments or help the assignment through the phone because the person who was there to help him is not around again because she went to further studies. And then there is also discrimination. You can see they are having different uniforms from the other people, the other students. This is making some of them inferior or others superior because you find that wengine wao wataona juu mimi niko na uniform, niko na sare ambazo hazifanani na zako, hakuna kitu utaniambia. Sare zangu mimi niko juu yako kwa kuwa sare yangu labda nimevaa, I've been wearing trousers or you are wearing a short, so we are different. And also there is needed costs for CBC, of which has been said, more needed cost for materials. You find that there are more materials, there are more costs incurred by the parent than the school. Teachers are eating our chickens, teachers are eating our eggs. That is making our resources at home being depleted. You find that in the 844 system, as long as the parent had taken the child to school, you only pay a small amount of money. The child will start learning, and you also have time to concentrate on your other tasks. Unlike now, you have to be worried about your child. He's coming home with some assignments, I have to help him. He's coming home with some art and crafts, I have to help him. There is incurred cost for buying these materials, incurred cost for maybe hiring someone. Maybe you don't have the knowledge on how to create a skirt from banana leaves, a skirt from threads. You have to hire someone to help the child out. That's my point.
Na wale ambao walikuwa wanafanya nini? Wanaunga mikono kama na hoja kumba. Kwa hivyo wote wanatoshana. Kwa hivyo katika mdahalo huu wa leo hakuna yule ambaye ni mshindi, sote ni washindi. Safi. Haya, tutakuwa hapa tena siku ya Jumatatu ijayo.